everyone, today's video is going to be my empties video. So every single month I show you everything that I used up within that month. This month was a really large empties video, which is really exciting. I'll go ahead and let you know that next, that I'm leaving in like 2.5 weeks to go to Northern Michigan. I'll be there for 3 months. I will not be wearing any makeup. I'll be just collecting my data for my dissertation. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep my empties, because even though I'm not going to be using makeup, I will still be like washing my hair and my body and things like that. So I don't know if I'm going to keep any empties. It just depends on like space really, because you don't, I have a very small car. I drive a Ford Fiesta. So like I have to be able to put everything that I have for 3 months in that, and then take it home. And so I don't know if I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm going to kind of gauge accordingly. But that being said, I won't have another empties until the end of August, just so you know. And that might only be a month of empties, because it'll be before I left and right when I get back. Or it might be 4 months of empties. We'll just see. But today we have 1 month of empties, and it's a big one, and I'm really happy about it. So first, I'll start with makeup. I always like to start with my makeup that I've used up, and I've used up a decent amount. I used up the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray in my Golden Oldies Project pan. I really like this setting spray. I think it does a good job. It is expensive, so I don't know if it's worth it, but I like it. So I've used that up. I would want to try some other ones before I rebought that. That was actually my last setting spray that I own, which is exciting because I am on a no buy if you don't know. And I'm not buying anything until my total number of makeup items by pan gets below 1,000, and so I wasn't buying anything, but I did go ahead and repurchase it, or buy a setting spray because I didn't have one. And so I bought the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm playing with that right now. But I do like the Urban Decay All Nighter for sure. Next, I used up a foundation. This is the Pond's Luminous Finish BB Cream. In the shade Light. A lot of people really loved this for a long time, but they have stopped making it to my knowledge. I don't believe they make it at all anymore, but it is really good. So if you find it, I don't know, because I think they stopped making it a couple years ago, so if you find it, it's probably real old. But it is a nice product. I have really no complaints about it. I think it does a good job, and it lasts decently well for a BB cream. Right now I'm using the Dr. Jart BB cream, which is significantly more expensive, but it's also one of my favorites. So I like a higher coverage BB cream, which is really about like a medium coverage. But if you have it, it's a good one. I also used up this primer. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I feel like everyone and their mother was obsessed with this for a long time, and I just don't get it. It's smoothing, it's nice, it's fine, but I don't feel like it's anything spectacular. If you follow me on my channel, you might know my all-time favorite primer is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer, because I truly feel like that increases the longevity of my makeup, but I don't feel like this did that. So they're about the same price. This is almost $50. I think the YSL might be like $10 more, but that one's worth it. This one's not to me. I used up the Dior Forever and Everwear foundation. I don't really remember this. I don't remember this at all. So there you go. I don't really have anything to say about it because I don't remember it. Sorry. I used up the Urban Decay Ozone. Now there is still a little bit left, but I cannot sharpen it because this part twists, and so I couldn't sharpen it. I even tried to sharpen it with tweezers and it just wasn't working anymore. As far as the lip liner, it's fine. So you reverse lip line, and it's supposed to help with feathering. Sometimes though, at least on me, it did look white as opposed to just being clear wax. I don't know why, but I don't want a white line around my lips, so I wouldn't purchase it again. But just whatever. And then I used up the Trina Tarantino Doll Skin Eye Primer. You used to be able to get this on Haute Look. I don't follow Haute Look anymore. So I'm not sure if you still can, but Trina Tarantino had a makeup line a while ago. They no longer sell makeup, and they haven't for years. So again, if you do see Trina Tarantino on Haute Look, those products are multiple years old, which kind of skews me out personally, but if it doesn't bother you, you do you, man. I'm not judging. But that being said, I have used this up, and it was not very good. It it made my eyeshadows crease, and in general, I don't have that much problem with creasing. I have normal to dry skin. But this didn't make them last or anything. I would not purchase this again. That's not good. My favorite eye primer is from Lorac, the Behind the Scenes eye primer. I think that one's spectacular. Alrighty. Next up, we'll go to skincare. So a lot of makeup empties, always a good thing. I used up the Sephora Cucumber Cleansing Wipes. Now, I don't usually use makeup wipes, but I have recently started working out after school. So I jazzercise through the Jazzercise company. It's so much fun. I highly recommend it, and I can tell a difference for me for what I was looking for. I can tell, like, when I look at myself naked, I like it a little bit better. So I'm a fan of jazzercising, and if you are interested, I highly recommend looking it up. But because of that, I don't want to bring like my cleansing oil and my double, because I do a double cleanse usually. I don't want to bring all that in my gym bag, which is really just a beach bag. I don't have a good gym bag. I would like one, but I don't own one right now, so I just use my beach bag because I have to have that. You know, used to live by the beach. So I just throw a set of makeup wipes in there, and then I makeup wipe my face, because the first time I went to Jazzercise, I was like, I'll just do it in my makeup. No, that was miserable and a terrible decision. So I've been using makeup wipes now, and I tried these. This was the first time I tried them, and they're not that great. As far as the cucumber scent, like, yes, I got that for sure, but I felt like it didn't remove my eye makeup very well at all. And maybe I just have unrealistic expectations of makeup wipes, which is probably true, but I just didn't like what it did to my eye makeup. I didn't think it did what I wanted it to, so I'm not the biggest fan of this, and I wouldn't repurchase those. I just bought the Ulta ones, so I'm trying those now. But if you have any suggestions on a good makeup wipe, I've tried the Neutrogena and I like those. But just let me know, because I'm on the market. Next, I have the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. Y'all, this came from me from Savannah. And I moved from Savannah to here in Ohio in August. So this guy will last you about 1,000 years. However, it's not that great. It's just a very plain moisturizer. It smells like moisturizer. It says like this, like positively radiant. I thought it might give me like just a little bit of glow. Like, I don't need glitter on my face, or those like liquid highlighters that people put all over their face. Like, that is not my shtick. But I was thinking like maybe, I don't know. But I didn't really like it. I didn't think it was that good. So I would not purchase this again, but it is cheap and it will last you forever. So if you're like, I just want something real basic, there you go. For hair products, I used up 4. I used up the Batiste dry shampoo actually on Kanga. So John was reading, John is my boyfriend if you don't know, he was reading that you can use dry shampoo on your dogs if they start to stink without bathing them. Now Kanga has really dry, sensitive skin, so we don't bathe her that often, and they don't stink that often because they're, both of my dogs, I don't know, yeah, Hippo's in his cage right there. But both of my dogs are indoor dogs, and we only take them outside to go to the bathroom, and then we come back in. We go on walks sometimes, especially now that the weather's getting nice. The 4 of us, John and I and the 2 dogs, will go on a walk. But we had bathed her like one weekend, and the next week she just stank. And we couldn't figure out why, but I didn't want to bathe her again because it just ruins her skin. So we used some dry shampoo. Did a pretty decent job, I'll let you know that. It did leave a really bad white cast in her hair, so she is dappled. She's getting shaved today, actually. It's very exciting. But her hair is predominantly black when it's long, though when you shave her, you can tell that it's really predominantly gray. But that being said, she's going to get shaved, but before she did, this made her hair real gray. So she didn't like that. She didn't need to feel older than she already is. She's 10 and a half, which doesn't matter because she's immortal, but she is 10 and a half. So, but this did a decent job. So if you have the same problem where your dog gets stinky, but you don't want to bathe them so much, this does pretty decent. Now, it doesn't last forever. It lasted probably a few days though. So I appreciated that. I used up the Pantene Volume High Lifting Hairspray. Big fan of this. So I bought this because my mama, I stayed with my mom for a month in January. She had cancer and got her kidney removed. She is all good now. But she, uses this hairspray, and my sister and I were both like, girl, because she's used Paul Mitchell for as long as I can remember, but she tried this and we're like, hey girl, we can afford, my sister and I can afford some Pantene now, and it smells really good and it does a really good job volumizing your hair. I've switched to another one just because I like to try things. This one's much better, so I highly recommend this. We are strong Southern women, and in our family, one of the biggest sayings, as I say it a lot, is the bigger the hair, the closer to God. So like, big hair don't care. So if you want some big hair, that's the way to do it, let me just tell you. Next, I have the Herbal Essence Defined Curls Totally Twisted Conditioner. Smells delicious. Smells like berries. This is my Holy Grail conditioner. Every single morning I condition my hair. I don't wash my hair every day, and when I do, it's at night. So like after I work out, I take a shower at night, but every morning I condition my hair because otherwise it gets just so tangly you can't do anything. And I like really defined curls. My hair is just kind of okay today. So I need to condition it. I really like this. It smells good. I get a bazillion compliments on how good my hair smells, and I totally attest it to this. I have since I started using this, especially from like, I would say like 20 to like 28-year-old men. They really like the smell of this. Just throwing that out there if you're looking for a dude. I'm pretty sure that's how I got John. Totally because of this conditioner. But if you asked him, he would tell you that. So I recommend that. Also, I have the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Protector. So I use this as kind of a deep conditioning mask because it says you can use it that way. This didn't do anything, and it was expensive, and it was really liquidy. I didn't like the consistency. I haven't really had good luck with the Living Proof hair line. I've tried a few things. I'm not super big fan, so no, I wouldn't purchase that. I have two body products. One that I talk about, I don't know, every few months, is this Summer's Eve bit wash. So it's for your lady bits. This is the coconut water. It is gynecologist recommended. So my mom, like in 2011, actually had uterine cancer. So she has to be really careful with what she like uses down there because she had uterine cancer, and then a year later she had to have chemo. And it was like a topical chemo that they applied down there to kill some cells. And anyway, she has to be really careful, and a lot of things mess her up. But she can use this. So I feel like if she can use this and her gynecological oncologist says like it's kosher, I can for sure use it. I can tell you that when I don't use it, I tell a difference. I don't feel as clean. So I highly recommend this. The coconut water is fine. My mom loves the coconut scent. I'm fine with whatever. But it's very, very lightly scented because you can't put a lot of scented things down there. But if you're looking for something like that, the Summer's Eve is great. And like I said, I feel like nobody's more sensitive about that stuff than my mom because she's had all the things and she can use it. So you should be fine. Next, I have the Sephora Beach Vibes Eau Soleil Exfoliating Body Granita. I did a full review of this and I don't like it. It's like this weird jelly that has some sand in it. The sand would get stuck in my shower, which is not nice. I felt like I lived at the beach again. And it just didn't smell that great to me either. I don't know. It was supposed to smell like the beach. I don't think it smelled like the beach. But it was fine. I wouldn't purchase it again, though. I have much better body scrubs. So then I've got 3 of the kind of randomy products. I have 2 of the Bath & Body Works Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. I love Bath & Body Works Foaming Hand Soap. I feel like it does a good thing for my skin. Moving to Ohio, like my skin was already kind of dry, but y'all, it has gotten real dry. So I liked this, but it's kind of expensive. I mean, full price, which you never, if you pay full price at Bath & Body Works, you need to readjust your life because let me tell you, you should not. Everything's always on sale. But $6.50, they do like a 5 for $25, I think, so that's still kind of a lot. But recently they went on sale $2.95 a piece, and we bought 8 of them. So we're really stocked up on our Bath & Body Works hand soap, which is nice. And I felt like for $3 I could justify buying it, but for $6 when you can buy like the soft soap for $1, could not justify that. But anyway, we have the Clementine and Chamomile, which is sparkling clementine, chamomile flower, and water lily. We had this in John's bathroom. And yeah, it smelled like oranges. It was nice. No complaints with this scent. John didn't complain either. You know John has an opinion about these fragrances. Oh, I almost hit Tango with that. My bad. And then I have the Good Vibes Sunshine and Lemons. This was in our kitchen. In our living room. We don't have soap in our living room. Maybe we're disgusting for that, but we just do not do that. Where is this scent? Oh, here we go. Every summer has a story. Bring yours to life with the fragrance scented with sparkling yuzu, grapefruit, and sun rays. It smelled like lemon. It was fine, nothing super exciting, but I'd purchase it again. And then I used up this. This is the Sensodyne toothpaste for sensitive teeth. It's the Whitening, Repair, and Protect. So, I don't have a TV. I don't have cable. We have a TV. When John and I moved in together, he brought his TV from home, so I got a TV then. That was exciting. This is weird. Like, on the TV, on the commercial, they like show that it's repairing your enamel. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't done the research. I don't research teeth. I research crayfish parasites. So there is a big difference there. but I believe the commercial, which you probably shouldn't, but I do. I have really sensitive teeth and I have very cavity prone teeth. A lot of your dental health is genetic. So my dad had a full set of dentures before he was 30 years old. And I luckily got his teeth. So I'm really paranoid about my teeth. I'm also terrified of the dentist. So I do what I can. And I like this. It does help with my sensitivity. I'm very cold sensitive and it helps a little bit. I still cannot chew ice. Watching someone chew ice is just about as close to hell on earth to me. But I use it. I like it. I feel like my teeth are decently white. I've never whitened them. That's not very good for your teeth. So I've never done that, but there you go. All right, so that's my empties. I feel like I got through a lot of stuff, a lot of big items for sure, which is always good. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. I love empties videos, so I hope you do too, and I'll just see you all soon. Bye.